make sure that even beginning with myself, we'll declare our assets and want to make sure that this is well known, the purpose of coming to government, to know that it's public service. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people of our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse. So it's a clear message, declare your asset, make sure that we are prepared to audit the outgoing government so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves. If they don't understand that, they actually fall where it may.
Mr. President-elect, you talked about asset declaration starting from yourself and the people who work with you, as well as the outgoing administration. How do you plan to avoid the semblance of targeting people? Because some people will say these are politically motivated to tarnish their reputation or to go against them, people from certain tribes or specific parts of the country. How do you plan to avoid this?
We are aware of that. And when we talk about auditing, it's not going to be a Liberian auditing. We want to make sure that our international partners work with us for a public tender, for competent and renowned auditing firm that will be qualified at an international level to make sure they come on board to do that. We are aware of people saying witch hunting, but I don't think it's witch hunting when you have to account for your stewardship, but it has to be done in a way that is well-established, entity with reputation to make sure that it audits and make sure that it reports to the public the findings.
Sometimes people say that politicians make lofty promises when they are campaigning, but when it gets to governance, it becomes different. What would be different? Assuming allies of yours, family members of yours, or people who are close to you, family members, are accused of corruption during your administration, Mr. President-elect, how do you plan to tackle this specifically?
I'm not coming new to government.
Right.
Although in different positions, I ran a public corporation that was credible. And I can tell you that I come to work not with friendship. I have friends, but there is a clear line of demarcation between friendship, family, and managing. With the experience that we come with a country that celebrates 176 years, and with the life of our people living below the poverty line, I don't think we come into government again to start talking about family, to start talking about, I think we come there to make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
During the campaigning, you talked a lot about the country's youth, who are the majority of the population.
Yes.
Mr. President-elect, we know majority of them are unemployed, which some people say is a danger to the country's stability and peace. What plans do you have for the people of Liberia, especially the youth, in terms of job creation, in terms of having faith in moving the country forward? What do you have for them?
We came with a mantra that talked about, first we have a platform, and then we have in a brief platform that talks about arrest, meaning agriculture, roads, the rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism. We believe these are areas in which we can jumpstart. And in those areas, we believe that our young people who are in the majority, they need to be equipped. We need to open opportunities for them to be trained and be marketable. We also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. We have to be able to impress our partners and investors, the private sector investment, to make them feel that we are here for business, and this business, their investment.
Okay, folks, we say this is the voice of the protesters here in King George Town, loudly shouting they don't want Deba Allen. Okay, folks, we say this is the voice of the protesters here in King George Town, loudly shouting they don't want Deba Allen.
All right, good evening, and good evening to you this wonderful evening. Wow, whatever you're doing, folks, and however you're doing, I'd like to say good evening to you. Welcome. My name is Sheku Lansana Chapewa Koroma, and I'd like to welcome you to this all important broadcast this evening. At this junction now, we would like to go over to our correspondent desk and see whether we can pick up calls. Not like a picking up calls, but to get to our correspondent in the various counties to tell us exactly what's unfolding in those areas. So welcome to this platform. This is the talking point, and this is where you have the time to speak out issues that bothers you. This is where you have the time to talk the talk. One of the places we're going to stop quickly this morning is Grand Cape County. Sorry, this evening, but I'm also sure I'm right. This morning to some other people. It's morning hour already in some part of the world. So we'll be going over to Grand Cape County where we have Mark Maliki Rogers, who will be speaking to us tonight from Grand Cape County with 13 minutes after 9 o'clock already. So let's see whether we can get Mark Rogers on the line tonight. And as soon as we get Mark Rogers, we'll bring him over to you this night. If you're just joining us, I'd like to say welcome and welcome. So once we have Mark Rogers, we're going to be definitely bringing Mark Rogers over to you. And Mark Rogers is going to be telling us exactly what's happening in Grand Cape County. Not getting Mark, but we'll go over to Maryland County where we'll call on our Maryland correspondent, Mark Nipan. Mark Nipan got some stories for us tonight, which I believe he said, according to him, the leadership of the Maryland Civil Society organization called for justice for a girl who was video recorded naked without her consent. So as soon as we get Mark Nipan will be telling us more on this story here tonight. Okay, so then we have Mark Nipan now. He's on the line there from Maryland County. Mark, good evening, and how are you?
I'm doing very good. And let me say to the peace-loving people of Liberia, and thanks so much for joining Maryland County at this time.
Thank you very much. Mark, there's this story that the leadership of the Maryland Civil Society organization called for justice for a girl who was videotaped or video recorded naked without her consent. Can you tell us more on this story?
Yeah, it's factual. The information is coming out. The head of the Civil Society organization in Maryland County, Mr. Thomas Maulo, hold a press conference and condemn the act of people recording, most especially females, in maybe I may say in a sexual way, naked. Condemn the act that is unprofessional. They're doing it in a term of damaging the future of those younger girls that are coming up, and calling for justice for anyone that will be caught in such act, because in term it act, because you cannot do a recording without the consent of anyone and put it on social media. And to be frank, issues of such is becoming a usual habit in Maryland County, where most especially females can be videotaped and just published on social media by most of these males in Maryland County. So the Civil Society organization chairman thought it wise to call on all those involved, including local authorities, to see how best to poke in the issues and calling on gender to see how best to back them
Has they
up
been
to
able to
call for-
identify anybody?
It was earlier in December, last December, where a guy was taken to a prison. According to the information, he said he was not the one that published it. And they did a background investigation. They stole it from his page. And he said his page was hacked by another guy. So they kept doing a follow-up, and according to information that we gathered from the court, he said he was not guilty because at the time it was posted, his image, his page was already hacked, and he had a post that his page is hacked. So they let him go, but he was in prison for 2 months before they let him go.
Thank you very much, Mark Newton, for telling us tonight what's going on there in Maryland.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
If you're just joining us, folks, I'd like to say welcome. My name is Shiku Koroma. Let's now see whether we can go over again to bring you Mark Rogers from Grand Cape County. I hope this time around we're going to be having Mark on the line tonight on this program. As soon as we receive Mark, then we'll definitely let you know that he's with us, and we will be able to put him through to bring us information from that part of Liberia. Gibson Jeru is the proud host of this program. Let's go over to Mark Rogers. Mark, hello, how are you?
Well, Sheikh, I'm doing quite well, man. How are you too?
I'm okay. The Beer Mountain mining company operating in Grand Cape County is being hit with 2 protests. Action in 2 of its operational areas, namely the Matambo Corridor, Tewa District, and King George in Gola Connect District. Tell us more on this story, Mark Rogers.
Yes, as of yesterday, the citizen and resident of the Matambo Corridor started with their own protest, and today the workers and residents of King George also kick off their protest. So meaning that the entire Cape Mount, as we speak now, especially areas that have been mined by the Beer Mountain, this area now there's a protest area paralyzing the working of the company. So the citizen mentioned several counts, especially for Matambo Corridor. They are talking about jobs, they are talking about housing facility, and lack of basic social services in their community, and the company want to take go from there. So, and there's no MOU in the community and the company. So they are saying that before these things happen, the company to extract anything from the land, they should go back on the drawing table.
Mm-hmm.
But Likewise, King George. King George, some time ago, we told you that they have a 38 counts written and submitted to the company and that of their caucus member. Among the 38 counts, the first one is the attire with Deborah Allen. They want Deborah Allen to leave. Deborah Allen is the country manager for the company. He's been around for the past 20 years since the company started operating. So they said that it's not seeking the interest of the community where the gold is being extracted and lack of a lot of development. So they want him to leave. And it spoke about the issue of bad labor practices from the side of the company bringing a lot of experts and they have trained librarians who can do some of the work. So they spoke about all of it. But on the evening hour of the protest in King George, as I speak, more than 5 pregnant women now gone unconscious because the Sunday protesters took on the road this morning on the King George Highway. All of the vehicles belonging to the Bear Mountain were stopped. They are not being able to go into their fence. So PSU were ordered this evening. They have decided to start firing tear gas on citizens. This was civilian. Even places like Vita, as we speak, everybody going in the bushes, and 4 pregnant women, as we are getting information, going unconscious because of the tear gas. Looking at the critical condition the women are in, and they are using tear gas at the hour of the night. They have scared them and they have created this kind of problem. So this is the situation as we speak. Everyone now is on their heel because of the latest information coming from that of the King George Bill. Using tear gas at the time of the night where people are about to go to bed, it's like something that everyone is dissatisfied about it.
Thank you, Mark, for giving us information tonight from Grand Cape County.
Thank you for having me this evening. Thank you so much.
Mark Rogers is our correspondent there in Grand Cape County. Let's now see if we can go over to Bomi County, where we have Mohammed Sharif, who is standing back to give us information tonight. And as soon as we receive Mohammed Sharif, then definitely we'll bring Mohammed over to you. Folks, if you're just joining us, I'd like to say welcome. My name is Sheku Koroma. We can't get Mohammed Sharif right now, so we'll go to Grand Bassa County if we can, where we'll take Musa Alexander Musa to feed us in with information from that part of the county. If you just join in, welcome and welcome. But Mohammed is reporting that the caretaker of... Okay, so before we go further, let's take Musa Alexander Musa. Musa, how are you tonight?
Let me say hello and let me say hats off to everyone following here, quote unquote, conversation this night.
Why? You're looking too excited in reporting. Is there anything playing on you tonight?
Not really, but I love doing, what I love doing best, which is issue of providing information to my people across Liberia.
What's going on tonight in Grand Bassa County, Buchanan City?
Well, specifically the people of electoral district number 5, to be precise, control palm oil workers are happy on grounds that the labor officer in Grand Bassa County ruled in their favor today, instructing the control palm oil concession to do away with 3 individuals who, according to the labor office investigation, be insulting. They are being infringing the rights of the workers, which is said is a gross violation of Chapter 14.3, subsection D of the employment law of the entity. And so they have asked the company to do away to replace Mr. Harvey, who is a foreign national, Khan, who is also a foreign national, and Rousey Paya, who is a Liberian, to be replaced for the constant habit of insulting the workers and we violating that portion of the law of the Decent Work Act. And so they've been asked to do away with them and also instructing them that all disabilities issues be handled as of the 15th of March 2024. because what happened is that on the 19th of this month, there is a group called Progressive Movement Passive Transformation, file a complaint on behalf of some workers who've been disabled, some lost their 3 fingers, some got burned from the lead due to hot water, that flash from the mailing area of EPO, and some, let's say, got disabled with their full having problem and all like that, but they still be considered as contractor, and the company being, let's say, intentionally violating their rights. So because they are able to hire lawyers on their own, and some feel that they come from a poor background, and so they have been working with the company for 5 years, 6 years, and still be considered as contractor. And so based on that, this group, complain, to the HR of the company, forward a copy to the labor officer. So upon investigation, the labor senior inspector, Dante Lewis, the deputy labor commissioner, Honorable Charles Gaworo, and then the labor commissioner himself, or Daniel A. Dudu, after thorough investigation, they realized that indeed all the allegations leveled against the control palm oil are all true, and so they came out with this ruling today, where the people of that concession area were seen jubilating, especially those who have been disabled for 2-3 years, and because they have nobody to plead for them, they cried in the corner until this group stepped in to speak on their behalf. So it was a jubilant mood today in the post of the Ghana.
Thank you very much tonight, Alexander Musa, for giving us information from Grand Bassa County.
So thank you, but quickly, before you leave me, like I've been reporting about, the lady who died mysteriously, couple who died mysteriously today. The trial began where the state provided 2 witnesses, Nathan Song, and Song for the deceased, and Dante, Jimmy, a lady who interacted or prior to the mass, and the trial continues on Friday.
Thank you very much tonight.
Thank you.
Trying to get Mohammed Sharif now from Bomi County, not too possible. But I will go over to Mangibi County and get in Benson Matis Moko. As soon as I get Benson Moko, I will definitely bring Benson over to you on this program. Folks, if you're just joining us, I'd like to say welcome. My name is Sheku Koroma. And let me see what I can now get Benson Moko here on the line to tell us exactly what's going on. And as soon as that's done, then we'll bring Benson over to you. From Mangibi County, we'll be going over to Bon County. Benson Matis Moko is now on the line from Mangibi County. Benson, how are you tonight?
Well, I'm doing great, Sheku. Good evening to the people of Liberia, and thanks for joining Mangibi this evening.
You said residents of Kakata are living in fear after a bomb explosion, prompting to urge the Kakata City Corporation to improve waste disposal. Tell us more on this story.
Thank you. It was on Tuesday, the 27th of 2024, where in the Greens Outlet community, where a dead paddock were placed there over 4 days, and yesterday, residents of the community decided to burn the Dutch, but unfortunately, when the fire catch up in the dead that was piled up in that community, the Green Outlet community here in Kakata, Mangibi, unfortunately, there was an explosion, and this explosion exploded and went to a resident house of that community, and it penetrated the splinter, the zinc and the splinter enter into that resident house. It had left so many residents of that community in fear. So now they are calling on the city corporation to try to put in place the waste disposal within Kakata City, Mangibi County, because they have said several times that they have been part of stock in the street of Kakata and other parts of the city. So they are now calling on the city corporation to see reason to handle the issue about waste disposal within the city of Kakata. And according to the chairman of the Green Island community, he said several residents of the community, they are now in fear of what happened with the explosion holding to the fact that anytime anything can happen. So they are now calling on the Center Corporation of Kakata to help in making sure that the waste disposal can be put to the rightful area.
Is there any other thing you want to share with the people of Liberia and the globe tonight before we take a leave of you?
Not ready, Shegu, but thanks for joining me for my argument this evening.
Thank you very much, Benson Mattis Moko, for that splendid report. We'll now go over to Bangabong County, where we'll take on Ramsey Clark. And as soon as we get Ramsey, we will definitely bring him over to you tonight. If you're just joining us, I'd like to say welcome. And my name is Sheku Koroma. And let me see now whether we can go over to Bangabong County and take Ramsey Clark. Ramsey is telling us that Emmanuel Daibolo, a son of Bong County, has attributed the outbreak and spread of communicable disease in Liberia to improper waste management system. Let's now go over to Ramsey. Ramsey, how are you?
I'm okay. Bong County, from where I speak, is okay at the moment.
Ramsey, tell us what's happening in Bong County tonight.
A permanent son of Bong County, Emmanuel Diabolo, he has attributed the incommunicable diseases to improper waste management. He said he had told many of the communities, as you may be aware, Emmanuel Diabolo is an official on a county-wide sanitation activity, and they've been going to different communities in Bong and other counties around. So from the tour in the different communities in Bong, he said he observed that many of the communities, the people there are grappling with health issues due to poor waste management and sanitation, issue. Some of them, they are exposed to open defecation. If you go in some of the communities that go into it, you observe that there are no latrine facilities there. So as a result, you have people of the communities going to use the nearby bridges. And, using the nearby bridges, according to him, floods from the affected areas of leave from there and sit on the food and infect the food. So people who consume the food, they will then contact disease as a result of consuming the infected food by flies and other vectors from the affected areas. So it's actually calling on them, especially communities in visited like the rural party community. In other communities in Bong, he's calling on them to see how best that they can construct latrine facilities there, to also put an end to the practice of using the bridges, because he says, using the bridges, it has some health implications. So he's calling them to desist, those of them who are involved.
Thank you very much, Ramsey, for giving us information tonight.
Thank you. We committed to doing more.
Ramsey Clark is our correspondent there in Bangabong County. Let's now go over to Cape Mount and know how the protesters were able to meet with Daba Vabla, Senator of Grand Cape Mount County.
Madaba, Kijo, I be Ataka, Tomu Sadamuma, Gometiabe, Ama Kobe, what team make a woman, one Sosie, one team maker, what's he there? Connect to na, or Guna was Sina, one way, what can be a runner, where's Santa? Beatometi yomu mama. Wenu kana. Ife anani na anana jenye ani amoke umpaboma ana sanyateka. Baki mukepe weta ana mobodu bi ana anda pasina. Amanda buwa kana anu ba bule kana bolu. Amanda ba ma bete lo abedana nu. Alo ipe dana. So wotano amunye ikwenti ado itai anu relemu andani na mutani mfema mambo kwani amu tunanya wotana na fresia keki ya
Okay, so we'll now go over to the line and pick up Henry Boluma. Henry Boluma is our correspondent there in Bapolo County. Henry, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, and it's good to be part of the show tonight.
Henry, what's going on there in Bapolo County?
There are several issues going on in Bapolo, specifically with respect to the Biochico mining company here in the county. Series of protests have been organized and ongoing at the mining site in the Gomia Kingdom, Bopu district in Bapolo County. As you may be aware, this particular mining company we're talking about, the signing agreement in March 2022. And so next month, March 2022, will be making the Biochico operation in Bapolo County 2 good years. And the people in the area, they complain that the mineral development agreement signed in March 2022, the company is not implementing, the company is not adhering to the clauses within that particular agreement. And so they have started the mining of the iron ore at 2 different times, and they started to haul additional iron ore to the port. And so the people there, they gathered yesterday, even up to present, they are still gathered at the mine. They set up the roadblock preventing the company not to transport any material from the mine until they can meet up some of the obligations as stated in the mineral development agreement. And several of them in the agreement, they talk about the construction of a health facility by the company. The agreement says that the moment the company start to construct their mining plant, they should have started the construction of a health facility for the workers there, along with the community people. But this company constructed their mining plant, they constructed their road, they constructed their camp, and up to present, they are yet to construct a health facility for the affected community. They also talk about the construction of technical center. Up to present, that is yet to be done. They talk about the payment of half of million United States dollars to the county as social contribution every year. Up to present, we've gone 2 years now. The company is yet to pay that money. They also talk about the payment of 80,000 as education fund to the county on an annual basis. The company 2 years ago now they have not paid. They talk about land rental fee, 50,000 on an annual basis. 2 years ago they have not paid. So all of these things have compounded on. So the locals are calling on their lawmaker, the central government, to see reasons to come to their aid, to intervene in order to get their just benefit. They said that's the only way they will remove the roadblock to allow the company to export any other iron ore from the Biochico mining concession area in the Gomia Kingdom, Bopu district, Bapolo County.
Has there been any intervention by the lawmakers of the county?
Yeah, we place series of call to the lawmakers. The first time it happened, we place a call to them. In fact, Senator Bodo Kenneth, at the time, visited the place and based on intervention. And later on, she left. But this one that happened yesterday of the present, lawmakers, they have not done any intervention. They only make series of calls. But the people there, the affected communities, they are very much determined to remain constant in their demands until some of the things they said that they want the company to do, they want to see them implementing it before they can remove the roadblock. So they are very much adamant in their demands. Tomorrow we'll go to visit our state again to see what will be happening there tomorrow.
What has been the role of Amara Kone so far in this situation?
Yes, Senator Amara Kone, they are part of the caucus. So according to them, they are organizing themselves so that they can engage this particular company. In fact, the last time Amara Kone wrote the Senate requesting the revision of all concession agreement in the country, including the biological mining concession agreement. So they are all in a know, and the people there, they are engaging them on a daily basis, and we too, we are engaging them on a daily basis so that we all can see how the issue of the biological mining agreement can be implemented according to the letter.
Thank you very much, Boluma, for talking to us tonight.
Most welcome.
Henry Boluma is our correspondent there in Bapolu County. We'll now go over to Montserrado, where we have Henry Minor, who is on the line there to talk to us. Henry Minor will be speaking to us tonight and telling us what's unfolding there in that part of Liberia. As soon as we get Henry, we'll bring him over to you. But folks, if you're just joining us, I'd like to say welcome. My name is Sheku Koroma, and welcome to this program. This is the Talking Point. The Talking Point is a full 2-hour program that discusses issues from Liberia. The first segment is where we bring on our correspondent to discuss issues in our county, from our counties. Let's now go over to Bensonville, Rua Monserrado, and bring in Henry Minor. Henry, good evening, and how are you? Henry, are you there? Okay, sorry, we can't get Henry tonight. So we'll take a break, folks, and then we will be right back. Again, this is Sheku Koroma.
I said, sweet, it's I believe. Not for good alone. Even me can eat her. Other creatures can eat her too. One can pray for long hair. She can pray for 2 months. But as long as she's living, her hair will grow in a salon.
And a bread will be handsome. You can pray for money. I don't you get money. The women will roll. I'm a brother, I'm doing well, mama. I'm a brother, I'm doing well, mama. Sweet, it's our live. No, but go around. I'm a brother, never wear my way go.
You take it from you today, and you will take it from you tomorrow, sister. You take it from there today, and I will take it from you tomorrow, brother. Oh, guess I believe, guess I believe, oh, guess I believe. Now for good and lose.
Sweet, guess I believe. No, but go around. I'm a brother, never wear my way go. Sweet, guess I believe. No, but go around. You my big idea.
You want me to have the guy? Bola blow, sweet, yes, I believe. Now for good and loom. No fire, no fire, no come no pattern you. No fire, no fire, no come no pattern you. No pressure. Luna le baluka hotel, I look at me where I look out. Luna le baluka hotel, I look at me where I look out. I'm a where my work at mama. I want to go. No back for a lawyer. Nunca none. Oh.
Boy is pressuring the president to rescind my nomination. Is that something that sounds well? How is that possible? I think what happened is that person was misplaced and the president is not satisfied and he's determining to bring those individuals to book. So the way to make the public to think is to use Moi, that he's pressuring the how can I pressure a president with that wealth of experience and very, very educated and to do something that is not right? So if you are appointed, that was it. But if your appointment was done clandestinely and you're trying to use the compliance and attitude on the president, you must be joking, because it's not the President Joseph Boakai that I know that you want to use his hands to do something. When you come to the public, you try to scapegoat me so that you can be seen that I'm trying to pressure the. When I have somebody heard me that I recommended this to the president, he said, I haven't spoken to the press since the whole appointment thing. I'm not the usual press person, and I'm not the usual visitor to the mansion either. As those are to the mansion. I'm not. So I like to make this clear. Those that running with this gossip, Ms. Martha Morris in question is a well-known Unity Party person, a very experienced health worker with more than 50 years of leadership in health. She comes from Bone County. She's one of the leaders of the Health Workers Association in the country. President Joseph Boakai knows her very good. I don't need to fight for her. I don't need to. Martha was on the social media when she was brutalized by the same Honorable Cole. That's an open secret here. You don't have the recording. I mean, do I need to go to President Boakai and say, yeah, Martha here? He knows Martha too good and what Martha is capable of doing. So if something has short share from people within, the Ministry of State, it should not be attributed to me. I want to make that clear. They should solve that problem in the mansion. That frequent problem that is occurring that all of us know about. Let them solve it and leave Prince Moi name. Because Martha is not anybody that I can fight for. Martha has fought for herself. She has earned the respect of the Unity Party. She has earned the respect of the president. And she's a stand-alone female in the nursing field of our country. She deserves it. If anybody did that to her wrongly, and the president trying to reprimand that person and bring that person to book and expose that person should have herself to blame or himself to blame. I am not in it. If the president stands by his decision of the nomination, that's it. I have no question. But I think it's wrong for people to usurp, to attempt usurping the function of the president, and they try to scapegoat and some people in higher places. We have heard the like of Gonkwai. We have heard the issue at the Transport Ministry, where two persons were nominated to the same position. We also see another two persons nominated to the Labor Ministry as Assistant Minister for one position. So these mistakes, you're trying to solve it at the level of the executive. Don't accuse, I'm not there. And I cannot influence anything of that magnitude. I am not the secretary. I cannot switch a document that is not going in front of the president. I can't do that. I cannot compare the president and to change name that has been announced. I can't do that. But if the president feels that that was not the name that was associated with that position, he has the right to correct it and bring those that involved in that to face the full weight of his administrative power. That is within the president's power. So if the president wants to discipline that, I beg you early money, and that part of switching, I don't prepare document for the president. Senator, all I do is to recommend.
Okay, so lastly, Senator, Representative Martin Cole posted on the official page.
We made it our commitment to brief our citizens, Maggie Buford, Liberia Lounge, on our workings in the Senate and as national leaders will also speak on national issues. The press conference had been organized prior to today, but due to our strong engagement yesterday in the Senate, we could not have the press conference as was scheduled for yesterday. But during the course of yesterday, a lot of things happened, and I thought to address that first. You know, Liberia, where we find ourselves today, it is a given fact that the country is divided 50-50. The election of 2023 clearly divided Liberia into the middle. We saw the result in the first round, and we saw the result in the second round. Unlike 2017 election, when President Weah won with more than 300,000 votes, this one election, the former vice president won with less than 20,000, less than 1 percentage point. In 2017, President Weah had 61%, and the Unity Party had 39%. That tells you that the country is divided, and what is needed most in this country today is peace, unity. And part of that unity is the way the ruling party will treat the leader of the opposition party. Because he represents a faction of our country that did not vote for the Unity Party. And so I'd like to address the way he was treated, the kind of way that they disrespected him yesterday. They imagine had all the supporters gone to the airport to receive the president. You know what would have happened at the airport? The unfortunate thing is that I listened to some people from the mansion trying to get history. The history of that time that they know I was built, the presidential lodge. How can you deny the man who built it? And besides that, he's just the immediate past president who just in less than 34 days or 35 days, he'll be out of office. When President Bouakai was vice president, the thing what they call VIP terminal, that old thing now built by Chancellor, they were using it. Everybody was using the president, vice president, former president, chief justice, pro tem, senior government official, even business people. Everybody was using that small little bill and call it VIP terminal. You know, they just renovate it to one small building and fix it and call it VIP terminal. The president decided, I would not look. This does not represent the country. Everybody can be using it. Even the president now, the current president, also use that same place. The president decided to build a modern VIP terminal for officials, for former president, and he's coming to the country. And you get some people in Ministry of State who give it instruction and say the president is not using it. We want to condemn it. We want to ask for an immediate investigation. We want to ask President Bouakai and the Minister of State to investigate. In fact, this matter will be before the Senate floor. Our colleagues will join us. We'll ask the Senate. This is very serious because this threatening our democracy and the peace and security of our country. People don't understand. You know, our Minister of State was not building a bill. So there's a history. There's been a history behind how that building was put together. Yes, but the spokesperson saying if for current president. Who told you for current president? When everything was dedicated, he said for who the president? Was that the former president who dedicated it? He said was for president. For the youth for president exclusively? No. In that building, there's a room for the president. And there are room for other VIPs. Because we constructed, we designed it, we were there. So what do you ask question? You know, in less than 35 days, there have been so many mistakes from the executive. So many mistakes. And these mistakes are not intended to enhance the peace of the country, but rather they are intended to undermine the peace. I will hope that the president will pay and the government will pay more attention to the real things that will sustain the peace of the country. And the president, I know he's not aware of a lot of things because the last time the leadership of the Senate met him, we raised some issue with him, someone a legal advisor, some boy, someone not been the North Party in court before, they made someone a legal advisor. And this someone says with power, they don't know what to do. They need to be speaking to someone else who can guide them because too many mistakes are happening in that matter. They start talking all kinds of things. They're going to from the issue of 10U. You know, the history of 10U in this country, my president, we have decided to change the 10U thing. I already spoke on it, so we're calling for investigation. We want an investigation, and those responsible that did not allow the former president to use the terminal will want to be punished, and we don't want to repeat it. If you even read the transitional order for transition, the transitional act now you see it. Former presidents are allowed to use PRPs all over the world. Even in Nigeria, for instance, you see the former president are using the Nigerian presidential aircraft. How in Labrador was so hateful. In this country was so hateful. We hate each other so much. Today, President Baga is president, but 2029 President Baga will not be president. So you want people to treat in the same way they treat the other president. People don't understand when you get a position tomorrow, you will leave, but then somebody else will get there. And they should not be accepted. Like Brent Bush should criticize it, like Brent Bush should speak against it. The country is small, and we should not tolerate it. We should not tolerate it. This is not for politics. This is not using the party for the CDC. This is Liberia we are talking about. The president was not president for CDC, but president for the Republic of Liberia. He must enjoy all the rights and privileges ascribed to a former president. If we could allow a former vice president to use the terminal, even when the president was using the same terminal, then why can't he allow the president? I believe the president is not aware. I believe President Baga is not aware. Just as he was not aware when his legal advisor gave instruction to the county attorney to drop Judy in the case. Actually not aware. You know? And so we thought to make this the first issue to address, because we want to address the issue of the 10U, because that 10U debate has been a serious debate. But Sunday one came out yesterday, I thought to address it first, because the CAC lawmakers will complain tomorrow to the Senate, so the Senate can investigate. We want the new Minister of State to come and tell why he instructed, because that instruction came from the minister. That term is correlated, that law is correlated under the Ministry of State. So we want him to come and explain. Who get the instruction to prevent you mean to just pass through the building? And he said he does not have. Imagine the former president. Do you know the number of supporters he has in this country? Who can be the other country who want peace in this country? This is a man who gave up power. When his supporters were angry, he called, the first time in the history of Labrador, where you see your city president take the phone and call the opposition, you say, congratulations, you won election. Have you ever happened in Labrador? Have they ever happened in the country? Is there a history? You don't see that being magnanimous in defeat. And you want to treat him with disrespect, that will not be tolerated, it will not be accepted. The leader of a major faction, not CDC, a major faction of the country. Because not only sedition for them for him, they were like, bring not sedition for them for him. So you can't disrespect all the people. So everything popular, the whole CDC, not CDC business, we're talking about Liberia. This is not CDC, this is Liberia we are speaking about. So I thought I'd address that first. And the second issue tenure. You know, last time I spoke, I said they don't have power to remove tenure officers without cause. And some people criticize it. The law is the law. 2018 Otopa will try to move the guy from Loto. I think Martin Kole or something. Martin Kole will try to move him from Loto. He went to the Supreme Court, he challenged it, we lost the case. The government lost the case. Supreme Court said Martin Kole will go by. Then he ended from Loto. I said Loto. I don't know anywhere I said Loto. The Loto man defeated us and was saying by he ended a tenure. But based on the Supreme Court ruling, executive cannot just remove arbitrarily anyone. The second issue, you can say I will not get a man's salary because the man wore party t-shirt. No law in the country that say, even in the code of conduct, there's no penalty. It doesn't say when you wear party t-shirt, you should not take your salary because that violates fundamental principle on Article 11 to 21. So I showed the book on the code was here. From our point, I see senator, and not only see senator, most of the senators that I've spoken to, they're very upset. And such people, they can just forget about, even if they make mistakes, send them for confirmation will not even be confirmed. They'll be totally rejected. So I thought I'd address that. And I know the budget issue passed now, but when the budget issue, we expect the president to submit a new budget because we can't afford to continue to deal with 1/2 of the budget. We are in February already ended. We made it clear that February ending, they asked for 41.5 million. They couldn't explain it. I mean, we'll reach a point, maybe we'll be paying 0.7, maybe the country will start running, we'll just be paying, you'll be taking pay, and the other part of the budget will hold on until the real budget comes. So this time around, we want to see transparency in the budget. People say, oh, you were there before, you didn't do it, why you want to do it now? We'll say, but the reason why you let your angel to the boss say, when you come, you will rescue the country, you make everything good for the people, red prayer was down, and you will increase your salary. So we want to see the salary scale. We want to see it. So I thought to just give you a small brief on activity, I want to open room for question and answer. If you have any question, you are able to ask, I will answer it. Thank you very much.
And so for questions, you call your name and the institution you represent, then you ask the question.
Yes, Senator. My name is Aaron Kuban, and I report for Spoon TV. You took on the issue about the budget, but there were some concerns you raised during the voting, which led you to voted against. Just for the sake of the public now, viewers, can you just
I'll give you one example. For instance, let's say the security component. You saw the military people going on strike, correct? The military people raised on it. You put $1.9 million for, I think, 5 entities in the budget. You didn't spell how much each of the entities will get in our budget. You want me to sign it? I want to know what military, what they ever going to get. I want to know what go to NSC. I want to know what go to EPS. You put everything in bulk, you just give it all you want for that boy. They see military report. Maybe they'll issue for 9 billion. So I wanted a breakdown. I just give a simple example on the military. 5 is the EPS, and NSA, EFL, police. Right now the police needs so much support. So whether you're giving everybody equal share, we don't know. Now you wanted to message that 5.7 million. You just gave me, you just brought a list to me. You just told me something. At 11 hours, somebody brought a list to me and said, yeah, they bring down here. How do I know how to break down? They got it very crafty. They can read any kind of thing and bring it to you. You know, give me time to explain it to me. Was it necessary when the month was already almost about to end? One of the questions I wanted to find out is, was the government operating at a full scale? Right now, the government operating at full scale. We don't even have, some of the ministers only get 1 minister. So will you get operational money? What kind of operation is running when some of the ministers are not even taking seat? So why would you want to run the budget like you're running a full scale government? The government running a full scale. So these are all the explanations. So technically, I did not believe that we needed 41 million for February. The second issue I had was, how had the government been operating in the month of February? Say what, February 22nd? Were they operating on credit? So everybody was doing, they were operating on credit. I mean, so many things are going to message that. So you see some of the questions we're asking. So almost $26 million for compensation. we're talking about almost 15 million, and I was not explaining. So my point was, extract the 15 million, pay civil servant. When you pay the civil servant level, since February already ending, wait for the main budget account, then you can take out the message that, or the even at that, you got to explain to us who you going to pay. Then they put 2 million there for operation. Then they put 1.20 million there for 100 days. The 100 day, your credit money, because we already go almost 20 days. It is that part of what our credit is all going to debt. So that's where you go to operation. So it's almost 70 days or less than 70 days operation. When you bring 70 days power, they 70 days, these guys do want to do. But they just put everything there. You know, we got to be careful with the poke barrel operation. You know what you call poke barrel? You just try organizing inside for organ operation. So this is how we got to clean the poke barrel and make sure that Brembo gets flat pay. Because I want to see so-and-so get salary increase. I want to see volunteer teacher on salary. I wanted to see how much money going to LU to pay for the LU tuition. I want to make sure that people wire, you know, I check my education. I want to make sure that wire get a fee. These are the things we want to explanation, but we never had a time to even debate the budget. Somebody just got up and made motion and say we should go home. But that year to just be motion. We got a motion all year to thoroughly check. The right thing has to be done, my brother. So we're coming away from the process where people go to the public. Politicians will go with the public and you give up power, they'll go to the Senate. Then what is different? If they will not do the same thing, you move over and then you bring somebody else to do different things. And they know the thing where you do, I come into my own now. But you listen to some of our police, they are doing the same thing, they want to do our own. Then why you move, then why you want to put a free politics? So that is evidence.
There's a follow-up. On the same issue of not the project specifically, but on the issue of the 10, you stated that Martin, the man who was at the and he won the case. He responded based on all the controversy.
Okay.
He said even though he
go ahead. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Welcome back. This is Bliss TV. This today's Wednesday, and we have some interesting development to talk about. I wasn't chance to listen to the correspondent report today, and that is because I was in deep meetings for case managers and clients, and I couldn't even have my face. And then from there, I had to go pick up my son from school. But I'm glad I'm here, and you guys are here. I want to say thank you very much. We want to welcome all of you. We're going to be talking about something that is happening to Liberians in Ghana shortly. I see a lot of people already started making their comments. Some people for it and some people against. We're going to trace the history of Ghanaians' action against West African. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is not even the fourth time. It's not even the fifth time. We're going to give you some historic view of Ghanaians' attitude towards Liberians on the camp. I myself, I was on the camp. I know what Ghanaians have done to us without any warning. We'll talk about those. We solicit your view. We talk about the implications, why Ghana always doing that. They did that to Nigeria. They did that to Liberia. They did that to Ivory Coast. Why it said that they always victimize other African who are residing in Ghana. We're going to look closely at that. And today I was hearing, Shegu, I think you were playing something when I was driving. I heard Mel. It said Prince Moy. You were playing Prince Moy. So I want you to play Prince Moy one more time, his clarification for at least 3 minutes, if you're able to do that. So Prince Moy is making clarification. Whilst we're setting up, Prince Moy is making clarification about the allegations that he has been interfering with the appointment of the Deputy Minister, Rogers Doma, and the Assistant Minister, Martha Morris. Okay, let's listen.
To do something when you come to the public, you try to scapegoat me so that you can be seen that I'm trying to pressure the. When I have somebody heard me that I recommended this to the president he accepted it. I haven't spoken to the press since the whole appointment thing. I'm not the usual press person, and I'm not the usual visitor to the mansion either, as those are to the mansion. I'm not. So I'd like to make this clear. Those that running with this gossip, Ms. Martha Morris in question is a well-known Unity Party person, a very experienced health worker with more than 50 years of leadership in health. She comes from Bond County. She's one of the leaders of the Health Workers Association in the country. President Joseph Boakai knows her very good. I don't need to fight for her. I don't need to. Martha was on the social media.
I don't need to fight for her. Thank you very much, Sekou. That's where I wanted you to stop. I don't need to fight for her. But let's look at why is he clarifying now? Why is he clarifying now? I brought it up on Spoon TV. I talk about it on Spoon TV. I also talk about it elsewhere. But here is what happened. Prince Moi is now clarifying that he has nothing to do with the swapping of positions at the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. Martha Morris is a very, very new person in the country. When she was doing the Ebola time, she did her best. And is it Ebola or
COVID-19?
Coronavirus, right? Ebola, right?
COVID-19. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus time. During the coronavirus time, she made her own name as the head of the Liberian Health Workers Association, Bon County branch. She did well. She did her good. And that's what we want people to do. But at the same time, we have to be honest with ourselves. She's from Bon County, and he admitted she's from Bon County. We know that she's from Bon County, which is why Prince Moi was trying to force her into the deputy minister position. If you look at the appointment, she was given the assistant minister position. So if she was given the assistant minister position, then why she cannot be inaugurated? Why she cannot go for confirmation hearing in the assistant minister position that they gave her? Why is she not being asked to go for confirmation hearing? Why is she eyeing the deputy minister position? Because Prince Moi and others who got influence you don't have to go to the mansion, Prince Moi. We know how it works. You don't have to go to the executive mansion for you to influence anything. You can call Joseph Boakai, and Joseph Boakai will pick up your phone, or the special assistant or special aide will pick up your phone and say, Prince Moi, Senator Prince Moi is on the phone, and you will talk to the president. You don't have to go to the mansion. What are you going to do in the mansion? First of all, politically, it's a wrong thing for you to be going to the mansion and be influencing the president there. But you can call the president, you can go to the house. And even calling the president is better because the president don't want you to be in the picture. You and him talk and he take his action. So Roger Dorman was the one who was nominated for the position of Deputy Minister for Administration at the Ministry of Health. Why is he not being called for a confirmation hearing? A Prince Moi and others have not been interfering. Why is he still not being called? Why is it that his name is on the Executive Marshal list website as Deputy Minister for Administration nominee, and he has not been called for confirmation? Everybody else has been called, and he's still not being called. Why? Why is he not being called? Because there are pseudo hands, there are black hands, there are wicked hands behind who are maneuvering not to make sure, to make sure that this guy was not seated as deputy minister. And that is the whole point. I disagree with Prince Moi. I disagree with his disposition that he cannot tell Joseph Boakai what to do. Are you kidding me? We all know what political strings are. Anybody can hold political strings. Yeah, I saw Mulba and Prophet Key picture. I saw that picture. Otaka, yes, I saw it. So I just wanted to say that. Now, let me come to I really wanted to talk about it because I was driving and I was hearing him. It was hurting me so bad. Why we even think that we are so crazy, we're stupid, we don't know how the thing works? You think when Prince Moi want to maneuver, you will have to go drive to the mansion so the people can see that you're going to the president? No, you just take the phone and call the president because you call yourself a senior Unity Party official in the Senate or an influential senator from Bon County. Yeah, that's fine. You boast to other people. The people know about that. You know, you are very close to Joseph Boakai. You were the head of the Unity Party team in Bon County. To head a rescue team in Bon County, you are very influential. You can just take the phone and call Joseph Boakai. You don't have to go to the mansion, and we know it. That's how politics run, behind the scene, on the phone, on the text messages, behind the text messages. I mean, all kinds of stuff can happen behind the scene. And that's how politics, people make decisions in the political realm. So no, Prince, no Moy, thank you for clarifying. We will see. We will see. Since you said you had no part to play, since you said the appointments have been made by the president, and the president is the one who can make changes, while the president has not made any changes, it is still on the website of the executive mansion. It is still on the executive mansion website. So if it is still on the executive mansion website, that means the appointments still stand. And if the appointments still stand, then we have no reason to worry, because at the end of the day, we believe that Joseph Boakai will do the right thing. He will do the right thing. That's what we are waiting for. So, Prince Moy, we don't buy your story. We do not buy your story, Prince Moy. And let me see here. Let me just show to the Liberian people here what we are talking about here. Martha Morris. Let's put this on the screen so that everybody will see, because we'll know whose position is what, who's supposed to open have what position. If you look here, you see Martha Morris. You see Martha Morris right here? She was nominated as Assistant Minister for Administration, Minister of Health. But guess what? Roger Domas was also nominated as Deputy Minister for Administration. But what they want to do is take this person and bring the person to this position, and take this person and bring the person to this position. And we are saying that it doesn't occur well for even the government, that the president will make an appointment and certain people will not be happy and they will seek to change that appointment. The president should be allowed to make appointment, and the appointment should be allowed to stay on. Before appointments are made, due diligence are done. If the president did not make due diligence, now let me just put two of them picture in highlight so you guys can see it. If due diligence was not done, it's on the president, people. It's on the president. If the due diligence was not done, it's on the president. But before you make any appointment, you have to do due diligence. In other words, you have to check who belongs to what position. You have to check which of the people you really want for them to occupy a certain position. Is it now what governance process is all about? So now you appointed Roger S.W. Doma I as Deputy Minister for Administration. You nominated Martha Morris as Assistant Minister for Administration. And as a matter of fact, we have no record whether she actually get any other degree beside the nursing degree that she got from Martha Antoinette. Is it Martha Totman? Not Martha Totman, but the Totman Institute of Medical Arts, which is TRMA, Totman Institute of Medical Arts, TRMA, a teaching hospital. I mean, the teaching courses, nursing courses at the JFK. Besides her earning her nursing degree or certificate, there's no new experience as to occupying an administrative position. There's no history of having a degree to go into the deputy minister position. Or is it just the same thing, square pegs in round holes again, that we are going to? We said George Weah had lots of people who were not suited for positions. He put in oppositions. We said we're going to correct the system. And I like what Maggie said when I was coming on. Maggie said, you told us that these things were not good. Now you come back and tell us you did your own, let us do our own too. And you do the exact same thing that everybody said was wrong. What is the change that we're talking about? When are we talking about change? Are we just deceiving our people? Are we just telling our people one thing and we do another thing, and it will leave them in confusion? We leave them in suspense. They don't know who to trust anymore. They don't know who to go beyond anymore. They are confused. When they trust the politician doesn't trust himself. What kind of people, what kind of governance process is that we will continue to lie to the people? When we say, George, you can't obey the law. They will break the law. In fact, something I want to show you today. I want to show you, say on the topic, I want to show you something. This is really disgraceful. I don't know if Joseph Boakai can be sleeping when he's doing nothing there. This is absolutely disgraceful. I'm going to put it on the screen for you people to see that Joseph Boakai is appointing two people to the same position. Two people. Same one position, two individuals to the position. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show it to you right now. That's the kind of government that we are running. Is that the kind of government that we are introducing? Is that the kind of government that we want to replace Joshua government with? What is wrong with us Liberians? Let me remove that to do so I can go full screen, and then I will bring that particular miss. I don't know who are doing it. So look, guys, I'm so disappointed. Now, anyway, I expected that. Let me be honest. I expected that. I definitely expected that Joseph Boakai was going to do this. Two people appointed to the same position. Two people. I know you want to see it. Two people appointed to the same position. I'm trying to upload it. And let me get Sheku change a little bit. Let Sheku be talking to me. Let me upload my document. Let me upload my document.
Thank you very much.
We'll come back. Yeah, let Sheku go ahead.
Two persons to the same position.
Two persons, same position. I don't know how they can do this thing yet.
While you are looking for it.
How?
While you are looking for it.
Let me upload this to me. It is on the Executive Mansion website, my people. Let me put this thing there, my people. This is disgraceful. I will save the thing here with two people, one position. I will save it with that number, with that thing. No. Two people, one position. I will save it with. I can't believe it. No, Sheku, this is really yeah. I can't believe it. Two people, one position. Go. Let me. Two people. What wrong with Joseph Boakai? Let me bring it.
You please share the show. I will bring you to your share. Anointed, you please share. Please. Patrick Dixon, please share. Otaka, please share. Two people.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? Are you kidding me? Two people, one position. Eh? No, this is wait, man. What is here? I thought I shared it here. A big here. Let me see what I share from there. Let me move it in from here. Wait. Oh, okay. I know where I share it from now. Okay, there you go. Every year. Sheku, you tell me what I'm wrong. Let me. Hey, just watch you.
Magil said the same thing just now.
Seku, this is the position. Two people, one position in the same.
Emmanuel Zaza said they've already done the conversion. Let me, Emmanuel, please let me measure. Let me say
What
it
kind
in
of
English.
fake government we got here? So, in fact, I will call it. Send the post, and the post already know that executive matter. I put it away. I will put it all away. I want to make it clear. Let the post see it. Two people, one position, same ministry.
Emmanuel said they already done the correction.
I'm not even care about the correction. I'm not even care about the correction. I'm concerned about it. Even by then even putting it there. The first thing, how can you make a mistake like that? How can you make a mistake like that? How can we put it there? I'm going to change it here. Two people, one position.
Now they wanna make you laugh. Two people, one position.
Minister of Labor, Rufus Sely, Assistant Minister for Labor Standards, Ministry of Labor, MOL. Emmanuel Zor, Assistant Minister for Labor Standards, Ministry of Labor, MOL. What's wrong with these people? Can't they make correction? What kind of correction we're talking about here? Why will you even make that kind of mistake? Were they drinking when they were doing that? Were they drinking? Are you kidding me? What kind of government is Joseph Boakai government? That every day we see mistake, we see error, we see blunder. If they not withdraw a whole list to replace it with another one, then they transfer the other man, they announce the man to go on this side, then tomorrow morning they're announcing they say go on the other side. What? Segu, why? I don't understand this. What is the example they are setting?
You know, the people, they think it's so sorrowful, right? If somebody expect himself to be somewhere and they find themselves there, they can be confused to do certain things until at a certain point they can reset. That's what happening right now. Most of the people who took that position when Joseph Boakai gave them the go ahead, they have not been there before. They will have to 2 years. They stay too happy. They stay too happy and they're confused. That's what's happening to them.
They are confused. That is the right thing you've said. They are confused because they're not focused. They're not focused. Segu, you told the people you are the best. So when you come into this kind of position, you take your time. You take your time to do the job. Why are they rushing? There are people not rushing there. Nobody tells them, say, you're making a feeling pointing your position there. Nobody beyond there. Nobody asking a question. Everybody keep quiet on this thing. Take your time. Do the cabinet minister. You finish, you go to deputy cabinet minister. You finish, you go to assistant minister. You finish, you go to director of corporation and the deputy minister. They all go together. But how can you appoint? They say, Emmanuel, I don't know that they made a correction. Emmanuel, I know they made a correction. But the correction said it's not even valuable than the damage they already caused. The correction they made, it is hurtful than the correction. The mistake they made or the blunder they made is heavier than the correction that they made.
They shouldn't have people on their farm road. That what happened.
You go into the farm and you want to raise it, you don't know that you're going to come back.
They need to take time. They're rushing too much.
Take time, bro.
They're rushing too much.
Take your time. We're not rushing you.
Apparently, not Joseph. Apparently, not Joseph Boakai himself. But whatsoever the lieutenant does.
But man, I don't care how you trace it, man. I don't care how you trace it. Say go to the power, you finish. No way for you. I don't care how you trace it. Then like Joseph Boakai said, who did it? I ain't the one that signature there. They think I get the executive matter and my signature there. Appointed by nominated by the president. That is signature going out there. So he can't see it. We told you that the man can't see. He's sleeping. Let's read the comments and then we'll go to our major discussion. Roland Rakiva. Maybe will give us a good evening. Thank you, Roland, and welcome. Our man Segu is promoting. He says you must share the program. We are grateful to you. James Blowface Wablo says We gave criminals and murderers privileges in this country. So why not give rude people like Prophet Key and others too? Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. If you are sarcastically saying this, I will go with you, because sarcastically you are right. People reward people. In fact, I just told Sekou the other day, Sekou, I just go to Morovia today. I beat people in the street. Tomorrow morning, Joseph Boakai will give me a job. Because the people don't respect people who do decent things. When you are causing people man, when you are causing trouble, you get more attention and more benefit than people who are intelligent. Sekou, you myself will never go on the limelight. We're not cooking nobody. We're not causing nobody man. We're not fighting in the street. We're not stealing.
We'll enter the limelight. Let's pull out the the FM on. We're not causing. We enter the limelight.
Otaka Kao said, good evening. Thank you, Otaka. Arthur Solo is working again. What kind of money the ball looking for? I don't understand. Eh? Otaka Kao said, did Gibson ever get a chance to see Prophet Key and Moluba Molu and Prophet Key's picture together since he was backing him yesterday? I saw him. Prophet Key met with everybody. They shook hands. When you go and meet with Moluba Molu, he shake it through the put take a picture.
Me, I'm telling you two things. That Moluba Molu, you will hear that he have joined the Unity Party, or the ambition Amara Kone coming with in 2029. He coming for presidency. He even coming for different things. You will see Moluba Molu serving as the campaign chair or chairperson for that party that Amara Kone will be in. Mark my words and keep it strong.
Otake continues and says Senator Prince is behaving like we're still in the 80s and 90s. Dog, this is the 20th century, so everybody is aware of how the government operates. And this one is coming from Darius Tobase. I'm watching you live from Ganta, Nima County, my favorite station, Blaze Radio TV show. Thank you. Man, you are the man for us. Let me go to Patrick Dixon. Say, good evening, Gibson and Sheku. Thanks for the show, and bless God. We are back here to give the Liberian people fruitful information regarding our country. And this one is coming from Dollar J. Dennis Boa. Gibson Jerry, there are two different positions, assisting and deputy ministers. Of course, I know that, brother. That's what we're saying. So the people want to swap it. They want to put the assistant up and the deputy down. And that's where the trouble is coming from. Anointed. The president is proceeding wrongly. Oh, he's grossly violating our laws. And this says you continue. Please share the show. Thank you for that promotion. We appreciate it. Emmanuel Zaza comes. They have made the correction. Mr. Jeru, I knew it. I knew a long time. They made the correction, but I had to highlight it for our people to know. Boakai is no different from I don't know, AR. I don't know.
That's AR. That's AR.
Laughing out loud. Okay. Thank you very much.
AR, you have to speak to A before you move.
Yeah.
When you speak to AR, then AR can respond. If you talk to AI, it can respond.
And your president is talking about that?
No, that was the meaning of AR.
Oh, you just defining the AR. No. You just defining the AI. You're not making any opinion, right? Okay. Uriah Sons say, what are the names of those people and what is the position? And let me come down here to Josephine Sate Moa Amisa watching, and Eileen Kies Gibson. You are all over the place just to talk about the government. You're all over the place. I'm not on Spoon today, so while I go on Spoon, she see me. This is my own little thing, my friend. Spoon, and I beat people. We're not voting. We're not protesting with nobody. We go. Emmanuel Zaza, whose administration is it? The good and the bad falls on the head. And now he was responding to Sheku right there. This one is coming from Arthur Solos Gibson. I am looking for money for United Kunembu District Culture Group and to develop our Liberia. Okay, my man. Tell Lion Yankun right here in North Dakota. Mr. Molu has campaigned for the UP, not the CDC. And they may agree with you, Tegu. Tell Yankun agree with you that they think doing more of a promotion for UP than CDC. So let me play something here, Tegu, that I'll play some videos.
Yeah, before you play, while we're waiting for it, before you play, I want you to please have time visit the front page. There's a story there. The video that I share with you with Alan White and Joseph Boak. Now there's a story on the front page, Africa. There's this question they're asking: is Ghana the proposed venue for war and economic crimes court? Is Ghana the proposed venue for war and economic crimes court? The story is very juicy tonight because it tells you everything about that.
Put it on.
The steps that they've taken.
Let's see it.
Yes, let me bring it quickly so that we can look at it tonight, and then we'll go to the story that you want to bring for how people are demolishing the whatchamacallit. All right. So this is the story. You see the photograph of a war scene. A little girl, they used to call it one tabe. That's how they used to call it. The tabe the girl. Let me see what I can bring it a little bit closer and see. Okay. So if you check here, you will definitely see it there with this. I'm sure you can see the heading right now. Is Ghana the proposed venue for war and economic crimes court? So if we move on a bit into the story goes for it like information gathered by Front Page Africa indicate that Ghana is slated to be the venue for the hosting of Liberia long-awaited war and economic crimes court, perpetrated from the country's 14 years brutal Frederick Sidat conflict will be trial, and if convicted, serve their sentence in the Ghanaian seaport town of Windimba. Windimba is a fishing town and the capital of Ifutu municipal district in the central region of southern Ghana and lies 140 kilometers east of Cape Coast. Now, this paper has learned that negotiations are said to be concluding over the venue as the administration of President Joseph Numa Boakai finalized plans with the international stakeholder pressing for the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court for Liberia. Mr. Gibson Jerry, while we are reading the story, if you have the time, please set that particular video that I sent for you. Right after it, just let's listen to that interview because we now have something to actually tell the Liberian people tonight that yes, that interview is well authenticated. The U.S. Embassy has made it clear to Liberian officials that it considers the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court pivotal to the end of impunity and putting Liberia on a path of national reconciliation and economic development. This paper has gathered that some 200 million has been aside to finance the court operation. What is unclear is how much of that money will come to Liberia and how much will go to Ghana. Are we playing here? Truth is the truth, JMB says. President Boakai, in an interview with a war crimes advocate, Alan White, appeared to have given his blessing on the establishment of the court, saying that Liberians need to know the truth about the civil conflict that killed hundreds of thousands and displaced more than half of the country's population internally and externally. President Boakai lamented that the issues of impunity, he said, has been a problem for Liberia for many years. In every country, especially a country that boasts of independence since 170 years, and you know very well that it is because of the impunity, the disrespect, the disregard for justice that created all that we've been seeing in this country. And we believe that we have to lay this to rest. Let all the fact be known that the people who think they are innocent prove their case, and we can lay this to rest so that our country can now move forward. It is not a witch hunt. It is a matter of testifying to what you know and what you've done so that forgiveness can be done on the basis of merit and truth.
With that reading, we play the video.
Yes.
With that reading, we play the video. Then we'll continue the reading.
I just,
Yes.
we've been on this journey together for a long, long time. And I wanted to thank you for the phone call. And I just wanted to ask you again, why did you want me to come over here when you?
Well, you've been a good friend of Liberia, and I don't see it just as a duty. I see it as a concern for a country that you have interest in, and you pursue that, and we believe your concerns are genuine, and so we've opened the door for us to work together. That's why we call you.
Well, Mr. President, I can't tell you how many people worldwide, when they read your speech and you talked about having an office of the War Crimes and Economic Crime Court to facilitate the creation of this tribunal, international tribunal here in Liberia to bring the justice to the people. I heard it from the U.S. My phone blew up, as you can imagine. People said I could not believe, and they were so ecstatic and elated. And since I've been here, I've heard the same thing. So I wanted to thank you again and give you full assurances that we will do everything we can to help you bring justice for the victims of those 250,000 people that were killed during the two civil wars that happened.
Well, Alan, in every country, and especially a country that boasts of independence, 176 years, and you know very well that it is because of the impunity, the disrespect and disregard for justice that have created all the upheavals in this country. And we believe we have to lay this to rest. Let all the facts be known. Let people who think that they are innocent prove their case, so that we can lay this to rest, so that this country can move forward. It's not a wish hunt. It's a matter of testifying to what you know and what you've done, so that forgiveness can be done on the basis of knowledge and truth. And that's what we're talking about.
Well, Mr. President, you have our full commitment to help realize that. And what we did in Sierra Leone, we were able to move the people on to the reconciliation phase. Because you're right, when people are walking around and they see impunity and they see people that have never been held to account and self-enrich themselves, it basically rubs it in the face regularly. So the fact that you are stepping up, taking this leadership role, I can tell you so far, the people of Liberia are ecstatic about it, and we're here to help you facilitate this properly, independently, and let the prosecutor follow the evidence where it goes. Not me, not you, wherever the evidence follows, and have it done under international standards, and it'll be done properly, and it'll be done transparently.
I think most of the people that have been involved know that if they were on the other side, they would like the truth to be told about.
Sure.
So the truth is truth for each and every one that have been either offended. And so we should be happy that this will finally close the chapter of that history that has been haunting us over the years. And that's what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, I personally want to thank you for your courage to do this, because it was not easy. But you started it, and we'll help you bring justice to Liberia once and for all.
Thank you, Alan, for sticking with it. Thanks for all those who've been committed to it. We believe this is going to restore peace, and people are going to move even those who probably may have been offended and those who are responsible for whatever, they will know that justice was done and their minds will be cleared. And thank you for your role.
Thank you. And thank you for your time.
Thank
And God bless you. Okay.
Sheku, did you listen to the old man?
Let people just pray God, let Joseph Boakai Abo be close. Because if you look at the interview, Joseph Abo will open.
You hear what the man say?
Anytime he open his Abo, that's trouble for people.
This particular interview tells me that war crime court is coming for Liberia.
Yeah.
This particular interview, Joseph Boakai said this is the final straw that will close the chapter, the history of impunity. History of impunity, to close the chapter. War crime court is coming. Let me just be honest here. Let me yak my team and role. Even though I will not oppose it, but I'm not for war crime court. Because we voted for Truth and Reconciliation Commission. I was one of the major persons who promoted the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. But I can feel the feeling, the concerns of people who are calling for war crime court because the Truth and Reconciliation Commission did not succeed. They kill it. Early they kill it. Now, Sheku, I want to know here if Joseph Boakai is bringing war crime court, it's not just for Prince Johnson. It's not just for George Bush. It's not just for Tomo Yaya. It's not just for Adolphus Dolo, or it's not just for all the guys that fought the war, right? Why Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? If you don't think she's going to be holding this thing?
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf will be hooked in it, and she was supposed to be banned from politics for 30 years in Liberia.
And she violated that. She made sure that the reconciliation, the Truth and Reconciliation recommendation did not reach the House of Representatives, told the Senate to be ratified, for them to be implemented. And she said she violated the recommendations. Now, she was the chief financier, one of the chief financiers of the war. Now, you pay money, for people to buy drugs. You get poor money to buy drugs, they take the drugs, they die. Then you say, no, they're not me kill them. Oh, you not kill them, but you get the poor money to buy drugs, and they are giving the drugs to poor people are taking the drugs, and people are dying. Now you want to tell us that you not kill the people? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf raised money to buy guns.
She admitted the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. 10,000 she admitted of giving 10,000 to NPFL. NPFL, our humanitarian organization.
You got all man. You know, all of people here, I swear to God. What we're talking about? She go look at they're not beginning of concern. I just talk about. We're talking about war crime court here. See what war crime court they mentioned about top of Super Grand County. They don't want just going to go there. Oh God, Prince Chala, Prince hold on. We'll talk about it. But I'm trying to bring Chester here. All right. I'm trying to see if Chester can come and face the people and answer some questions and face the panelists here and see how he navigate himself out of the issue. How does he convince people from Grand? But we're not going there today. This sanction thing is finally grounding down. It's finally grounding. It's finally taking root.
In fact, the whole process
don't give a fig about anybody.
It's going to take place from 1979 to October 14, 2003.
So from 1979, which I think I will testify in our Truth and Reconciliation, I mean, in our war crime court, because I was one of the near victims. Even though we went to the Futura bookstore on Nipple Street to go see whether we can see any food to loot, but we didn't see any food. We were inside of the police key and started shooting people. We ran in there. The bookshelf fell over me. Apparently, that's what saved my life. The whole bookshelf.
And they have they categorize the group into two. That's what they did. They got a significant violator group, and they get a less significant violator group.
Yes.
distinction between the
Put it back there. Put it back there. Put it back there. Let people see what you're reading. So they can say you read a thing here, you making things up for yourself. Put it back there. I took it from there, but put it back there.
I'm sure you see what I just placed there, right?
Okay, let me put it up. Let me put it back up. Isn't that right here?
Yeah, let me see. Yes, this is it. This is it. So they have, let me zoom in a little bit so people can see.
Yes, great.
So these groups are categorized into two with equal culpability. They got a significant violator group and they got a less significant violator group. The distinction between between them relates solely to the number of reported violations against them. These specific crimes and total reported violations committed by these armed groups, rebel groups, warring factions, and financiers, leaders, commanders, combatants.
Financiers. Cheku, hold it right there. Cheku, hold it right there. Cheku, hold it right there. We were just talking about Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She was one of the chief financiers of the war, Chesegu, that killed more than 250,000 Liberians, rushed them to their grave. Now, if the war crime code count, like you said, they're going to sift on them.
It's going to sift on them. Now, quickly, these are names of some of the people that they refer to them as significant violator group. You got the National Patriotic Front of Liberia, the NPFL. You got the Liberian United for Reconciliation and Democracy, LORD. You got the Liberia Peace Council. I will start calling their names anyway. NPFL, the Charles Taylor. Then you got Lloyd Sekou Dabate Kone. You got the Liberia Peace Council. That's what you call him. George Bullitt. Yeah, you got the militia. I just forget his name. Movement for Democracy in Liberia model. That was Thomas Yaya Nimle. United Liberation Movement. Alhaji GV Krumah. He died already.
Yes.
The Armed Forces of Liberia, they got their name.
Also dead.
Yeah. And he liked it too, but his son there, but I don't think two crimes are transferable or what you might call it.
United Liberation Movement for K, Yulimo K.
That's yeah. Then you got the Independent National Patriotic Front of Liberia. That's Prince
Johnson.
Yeah. Then you got the Anti-Terrorist Unit, the ATU. So you have the less significant violators, that's the vigilantes, the Lofa Defense Force, Francois Massacre.
Why should they make Lofa Defense Force less? Why should they make Lofa Defense Force less? Because Lofa Defense Force kill a lot of people too.
They play a major role.
They play a major role. Why should Lofa Defense Force, why should they put Lofa Defense Force the less violator group? This is not fair. This is not fair to Prince Johnson. I will Prince Johnson now. This is not fair. Local Defense Force, they kill people. They were also killers. They kill Mandingo people. I will call it trap name. I'll call it trap name. Agree, I'll do it. They claim that the Mandingo from the Ulimo went to Lofa and killed people in Fasama, in Foya. So they formed the Lofa Defense Force and ran behind the Mandingo people and killed them too. Why should they be in a less offending group?
That's why they put them. You have the Liberian National Police. You got a Special Operation Division of the Liberian National Police. That was the SOD. And that was
Brandon Samokade.
Yeke Kolubade.
Yeke Kolubade.
Yeah.
Yeke Kolubade was conscripting people in the police to go and fight, not in the police. They were conscripting people in the militia. The militia just passed by. Those militia that the people took from Sirleaf. That Yeke Kolubade then were going around. After I was living on Clay Street. They used to be in the car going around and grabbing people to go and fight on the war front. Yeke Kolubade.
So you have the RUF from Sierra Leone. You got the Special Anti-Terrorist Unit that's under Samuel Kanyon Do. They used to call them
Satu. Satu will not be less today because they will be less because at that time they were considered fighting for the government. But Satu did a lot of stuff too. So they got the SSU, the Demon Forces.
Yeah, you got the SSU, you got the SSS, you got the National Security Agency, the NBI, the CRD, and the Rapid Response Unit, the RRU. Yes. you have Ecomore, you have Black
Military
Bearer.
intervention. Now, Black Bearer, they moved Black Bearer from there as a violator because Black Bearer was trained, was financed by West Africa in favor of Amos Sawyer, and therefore they are not part of the violator group. No problem. I agree with you. We were in Monrovia,
we will have time to go through the names. I got the document. I'm going to send it to you. We'll have time to go through the names of people who they will be prosecuting. Their names are all written in bold letter.
Yes, I know, Segu.
Yeah, so we'll have time to go through that.
You saw Judy Anijana?
Yeah, Judy Andy is a consult. Yeah,
she was a
not to be prosecuted.
Perfect. He can put a mouth on. You're not even change to put a mouth on somebody like that.
Yeah.
Let me go to our commentators here. Roland say hello family, and Prince Jala Adolphus Jala say please let discuss the issue of Grand Jeddah County Superintendent saga. Prince, we want to bring them in here. Let not scare everybody away. And this one he say the way this woman can talk, Jelle, he very sick man. Oh, but the woman coming to nail people. And they all the Slawonsi Yabawolo say, oh, who is that? SOD. I don't know who is that she's talking about, but
SOD, that is Special Operation Division.
Yeah,
SOD.
but she got HO there. I don't know that. Oh, I don't know who got H. But here's it. That's the look, Sheku. You make it now. My time finish going now. You bow. My team, I want to talk about you. Me, my time gone. It's not fair, my man. It's not fair. It's not fair. But yeah, but here's the thing, guys. Let's make a transition really quick. I have to talk about it because I can't come back tomorrow. I can't come back tomorrow to 8. I can't leave it now. Then come back.
Let's go ahead.
There's a problem in our country, among our Liberian brothers in Ghana. Serious problem in Ghana. Let me show you some of the problems that developed. Let me show you some of the problems that developed. I will show you. Let me show you this video. Let me show you this video. I will play this video. Let me share this video so we can play this video. We can play this video. This video is from Bunumbura camp. Now, you see how the Ghanaian went on the camp and destroyed the people of the houses. Don't worry about the people that are laughing. People can laugh and still laugh out of frustration. We don't know what to do. You can laugh out of frustration at what happened to these people. You see what the Ghanaians did. They carried their people on the camp, and guess what? It is not even the Ghanaian government that is doing it, but the Ghanaian government is silent about it.
Hey, you are? I want drink.
Sheku, this video, I play this video. I got a lot of videos. We'll be playing this small. We'll be playing this small. These people that you are looking at, these people made their family on Bunumbura camp. Most of the people that remain behind, they don't just want to remain there because they want to remain there. People marry in the Ghanaian society, in the Ghanaian community. Some people, they already got businesses, shops, trading centers, computer centers. They got businesses on that camp. Now, Sekou, if somebody is arguing and say, what are people still doing there? If I go to Ghana, I'm on the camp, even though everybody coming back. But I have a very good shop there and it's feeding me and my family. I should just break that shop down now and come to Liberia just because Liberia is safe. Is that an argument that people are putting up? But here's the thing too now. If Ghanaian government, the people that live over there, they are Liberian. They are West African neighbors, West African citizens. And they are on that camp. That camp was taken by the Ghanaian government from a certain ownership for them to transfer people who were crazy. That Gomora district, that whole Gomora district, they call it Gomora. That whole Bunumura camp, it was a crazy camp. The people take the crazy people from everywhere and bring them over there. When the Liberian refugee situation developed, they took them from Takrady and brought them all the way to Bunumura camp. And those crazy people, they took them to different places. And they just told them, say, fire away and build your own thing. Support, they gave support tarpaulin, they didn't give support nothing. Liberians fought. People in America here send money to their family members. They build decent houses over there. Some of the houses they built over there, you can't even see some of them in the Liberian, some of the slum community, you can see some of them. Very beautiful houses. If people lived, I myself, I went there. I was there 2019, 2020. I came back, I went back 2021, 22. I came back and I didn't go again. So people over, and while we're there, one soon money, one other man said they part of the land that my cousin never had, that part of the land that he followed the land. He brought bulldozer and started breaking people's houses down. And the Ghanaian government did nothing. The police will stand by and let the people victimize people. Many times Ghanaians have raided up that camp. Arrest people, take them to jail for no reason. The only reason why I didn't go to jail, I had my press card those days. Because I had a United Nations press accreditation. So that's the one I was using to travel all over West Africa. When they took me to Kaneshie police station, and I showed my ID, I said, this man a journalist, let him go, and let's get out of here. If I was not a journalist, I would have gone to the Ghanaian jail too and probably beaten and killed like other Liberians were killed. And so people who not feel the pain, Sekou, people who not feel the pain in Ghana, they think that what Ghanaians are doing, Liberians are supposed to come home now. But this is not the first time. Ghanaians did it to Nigerians. The Biafra War, when it fought, the people came and settled down in Kasua. That whole Kasua, that whole of Nigerian community, they started to fight them. They started to depose some of them many times. But you know, Nigerians were plenty there. So they're still in Kasua. Liberians started facing the same problem. Ghanaians have deported Liberians 4 times. Liberian government has not deported Ghanaians yet. 4 times. They deported Liberian 1 time during Tottenham administration. They deported Liberian 1 time during Toba administration. They deported Liberian 2 times during Doe administration. And every time they deported people, the people lose their property, they lose their family, they disconnect with their family, and guess what? The people, the Ghanaians, most of the Ghanaians you see in Liberia today, they came to Liberia because Ghana was going through hell when Gerald Rawlings overthrew the Ghanaian government. Ghana was going through hell. They were hungry. They used to come to Monrovia to buy Lebanese bread and round bread to carry to Ghana to eat. And that's how Ghanaians ran away and came to Liberia. And today they are all over West Point, Lucky Town. They are all over the place. Nobody is, even in Grand Bassa County, they went over there and they spread themselves all over that place. No Liberian government had deported Ghanaians. But every time the Ghanaians would deport Ivorians, every time the Ghanaians would deport Sierra Leoneans, every time Ghanaians would deport Nigerians, every time Ghanaians would deport Liberians. What kind of West African neighbors are they? You know, it's just that we are in the media. We can't tell the bullshit you will start deporting the Ghanaian. It'll be like a hate message.
You see, I know some people will not probably me tonight for the fact that they are going through these kind of issues and maybe the thing I'm about to say. I would like to say sorry if anybody feel offended here. Ghanaians are not deporting Liberians who bought land and built houses in Ghana. You bought your land, you built your house, and you live there. They are asking that Liberians on the refugee camp should leave because the country is free. The country is safe. Mr. Jerry, we all went to other places as refugees. I was in Sierra Leone. I was in Jimmy Bagbo refugee camp. I was one of the first returnees back to Liberia. I came in 2005. The very first returnee. In 2005, I came. When I came to this country, my own place, the things I saw, the things I went through, and today I am sitting here talking. I just give God the glory. I have to watch Camo for people. I have to do all sorts of jobs to make sure that the little ideas that I've had from down there, find a place to put it and be able to be who I am. Your home, that your home. If the people, they're not their first time here, they've been doing that thing over and over. Every time they wake up, they say, Liberians go home. Liberian go home. Liberian go home. My people are big here. If the time is there, you'll leave from over there and come back to Liberia. This is your home. It's hard to talk. It's not easy yet. But when you come here, nobody will tell you go home. Nobody. I got one or two friends in Ghana. They bought their land. They built their houses. They got deed. They are living luxurious life there. One of them even told me, oh, Sekou, when you come in to visit all here, so that at least we can spend some time. I said, I'm yesterday busy. Roland called today on the morning show, and we tried to put Roland through so that we could see what was going on. He was very frustrated when he was talking. I felt his pain. But the truth is they will keep going through this thing if they can't come back home. Let them come back home. Look at the way they put Liberian clothes outside. Look at their things out just like they are displaced again. You have a country where you have 2 successful elections and power have been turned over, transfer with ease. Anybody will regard Liberia as one of the peaceful countries right now in Africa. If not the best, one of the peaceful countries in Africa. You'll come back home. I beg you. If you find a way, the time, if they still doing repatriation, if no repatriation, there are other ways to come back home. You'll come back home. If you're from Grand Julia, go to Grand Julia. You're from Grand Cape Mount, go there, start the life over. The same shop you get over there, you can get it in Liberia. Mr. Jeru, people left from Ghana, they came to Zwedru. As we speak, the life they're living now in Zwedru, the shop they have opened, the kind of business they're doing, they didn't say they're very surprised. One girl called Deconti. She got her own shop now. She came, she ran away. She said, oh, I can't make it. She went in Ghana. But when she came back of recent, the things that that girl is doing in Zwedru, you won't believe it. She got people renting and all from her. These people over there, they are potential citizens. They have the charisma. They have the opportunity. They got some knowledge. Some of them, they have ideas. They didn't just sit down in Ghana or sitting in Ghana. Some of them learned electrical jobs. They have trades. We got 2 of them in Zwedru. They now work with LDC. Some of them now work with the hospital and things. Why you be sitting down in some other country and they telling you nothing? But then in Liberia, when you and a Ghana man go to a police station, the man will leave you there in your own country. But that nonsense don't happen in Ghana. The man will tell you they are having sex with our sisters in Konobo, recording their videos and putting them out. Only because our sisters need money. They're exploiting gold. Mineral resources from under the water. They're doing drag mining. Liberians protect them. But here there in Ghana, it happened this way. They involve into drugs activities. Go to Robertsport, who doing the fishing thing there? Ghanaians. Go to Nukuta, you got a crew people doing it, but Ghanaians are also involved in fishing activities. Go to West Point, are they behind them like this? Liberia is a peaceful country. My brothers and sisters, you come back home. You come back home. Let's sit down here. The God that giving your money to open shop over there, that God is capable to open a shop for you here that you will get acres. You can't buy land here, they take it from you. You can't live in a place they call you displaced or refugees. But once you are in that Bundubura camp for the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years or 10 years, always refers to as refugee, and your right will always be limited. That's just the point. You will never ever have the right that you need to have as a refugee. You'll come back home. And we need to cry on the government. This is why we actually have to work harder and put the FM on. Because not everybody coming here to watch. The FM will raise more concerns and people's voices will be heard in this country through the Blaze Communications, because Blaze will be blessing every single thing that will be coming up. They should claim the attention of President Boakai. What kind of emergency thing he needs to set up? The LRRC. Now they are first time going to Ghana to prop into this matter. Let them go back there. Who want to come, let them find means for these people to come. Why if the rain falls tonight? Why if the rain falls tonight? Do we care to know how many of our children, our sisters, will be under the rain and the rain soaking them? I beg you, brothers, y'all come back home.
Why, Sekou, why you are so passionate talking about that? To be honest with you, Sekou, it is blaming the victim. You know, it's like our people in the interior, when a group of boys, 2 or 3 boys jump on the girl and rape the girl, then they say, but where she go do it? Say, in her corner, say. Where she go do that, say? But what kind of clothes that she was wearing so? They blame the victim. Liberians are victims. Ghanaians have no right to victimize them. Ghanaians are in Liberia. We have Ghanaians here who came here because of the crisis in Ghana, and they are still here in Liberia today. Liberia has they got even privileges.
Yes.
More than you myself. And that is, and something I want to agree with you partly because our own government, all our Liberian people, they respect foreigners more than their own.
That's it.
Liberian people, they respect foreigners more than their own. Look, Sekou, the business I run here, I got like almost 34, 35 employees. Among them, I have the highest number from different countries: Ghanaians, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Kenyans, Somalians, and other people. There, Liberians are also working with us. But guess what, Sekou? The Ghanaians and the Nigerians, they will see me and say, yes, sir. The Liberian will cost me. They do not even have respect for you. They talk to you any way they want to talk to you because they feel like you are Liberian. They don't care about you. A Ghana woman, when you tell a Ghana man, say, I want to see you to the office, they are running coming there to see what you want to say. When you tell a Nigerian woman, I want to see you to the office, they are running coming. Go tell a Liberian guy, say, I want to see you to the office. Me, I got to go to well. And anything more come to the door working. You know why I want to see you to the office, bro?
The first thing they will say, but when one gives you on again, that gives you also in there say, yeah.
Oh, don't mind, Chiku. They need a job. They need a job. Just suspend them. You will see them. They'll go behind a friend and they'll come and talk to you. Just suspend them. They need the job. Liberians continue to prefer other people over their own. Like there are Ghanaians who are here, who graduated, who are even high school students. They were teaching in our high school in Liberia. So when they just went, they just graduated from O level in Ghana. They came here and lied on documents and said they are college graduates, they are graduates, and then government of Liberia gave them teaching job, and they were teaching people, destroying other poor children or knowledge, future, and they said they were teaching. We never one day held Ghanaians accountable for their action. Look, Ghanaians need to stop harassing fellow Africans. Ghanaians, Ivorians, they are the ones that in the thing here. They like to harass other African countries. When in Ivory Coast, anything happen in Ivory Coast, they blame the alien, they blame the foreigner. They never take responsibility for their own mess. Small thing happen, they people try to overthrow the president in Ivory Coast. Instead of them looking at who is trying to overthrow, they turn to all the Liberians, they're killing Liberians. In Ghana, the same thing. Small thing happen in Ghana, instead of them paying attention to themselves, they blame the foreigner who are come to desecrate Ghana. These people are not even supposed to be here.
They call the Liberian meme. In Sierra Leone, they call them meme. Yes. They can tell you in Mende, they play what air. They can tell you, they say, what joke or double in Ahuyo? A new Yomana enter in our bush. They will tell you. Everywhere Liberians go, they go through the difficulties.
We cannot have a situation where Liberians will be continually victimized and our government just said that without a representation. These people who are doing it, they call themselves chiefs. They said they are the one that own our land. They gather young people with bulldozer and going and breaking people's houses down. So, yes, we all agree that Liberians should come. But not all Liberians will live in Liberia. We don't even have job for these people. Some of the people, they're not making business over there. Some of the people going to school. Some of the people working. They leave their job, they come here, no job, bro. So there's so many reasons why people are in a refugees camp. Why Nigerians will not leave Kaswa. I said about live in Ghana. Kaswa is a Nigeria infested area. I'm sorry using the word infest. But I'm trying to say Kaswa is where Nigerians live. Nigerians are educated people. In the United States, Nigeria comes number 5 among the best educated people in America. Nigeria comes number 5. In Africa, Nigeria comes number 1. But they are in Kaswa. They are living, the Hausas are living in Kaswa because they were the ones that were most affected by the Biafra war. Ghanaians go there, grab the Nigerians and deport them. What Ghana is doing, if people like me are not coming closer to presidency, maybe, because that would be my number one. I take power, all Ghanaians will be shipped to Ghana.
Hey, my
man, Ghanaians treated us bad. I could have died in Ghana, Teku. I could have died. For no reason. For no reason. They just their mobile police just come and just start raiding people. Whoever they see. This guy who is an election commissioner, I don't know, he say election commissioner, Belega. I just forget his name. Janitor. His name is Janitor. He should be election commissioner. That guy went to jail for no reason. Ghanaians just come and bring their police boy and just raid Liberians out of their places. And when Ghanaians do something to you, go care to the police station, they speak to you, then they leave you in suspense. Then the men go home, then they take you and put you in jail. Ghanaians are very, very wicked. And one day, Liberians will rise up against that. And it will not be good when the Liberians rise up against that because Ghanaians are many in Liberians and they're occupying major positions in Liberia. It's unfortunate. Let me read our comments here and then we'll call this a very beautiful day here.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was coming from Patrick Dixon. Say, I saw a post on your page today, Gibson Jeru, about our people living on the camp. That's what we're talking about now. James Massacre say, so what about Joseph Boyka, now president of Liberia or Libya? Liberia?
When I say Liberia.
Libya. Whatever it is, he meant Liberia. And Donso Mohammed, Boyman Mohammed said, Gibson, your new radio station? Yes, thank you. And then we go to Patrick. This is a good day, Mr. Gibson Jeru. I'm not in support of the action taken by the Ghanaian government and the chief in which they carry and the man in the chief in which they carry on the demolition of Liberian and other nationality property on their land. But if my memory serves me right, back then in 2019, former President George Weah told all Liberians living in various refugee camps across Africa that Liberia is free and safe. Everyone are welcome to their motherland. I was also told by the good friend of mine who lived on the camp for over how many? We leave it right there. And this one's coming from Renal J.D. Quia Willie says, were they not informed? Well, they were not informed. According to our information, if they were informed, the government will participate in doing that. There'll be leaflets. There'll be paper sent to everybody. Go to those. Y'all need to leave. You'll put it on to get other put flyers. The flyer will be available. But first of all, how do you tell people to leave? Somebody living there. They put build their nice houses. They're there. They are making business. How do you just come and say you gotta go?
People are not today that in Stado. That ever said.
Not today.
So that's what I'm saying. Liberians should have known that this time will come because not today they start.
They've been doing it a long time. Ghanaian been doing it from day one. They've been killing Liberian all. We're on the way to the road to Kanishi. In the night, you travel there, they can arrest you, they can beat you, they can kill you. Let me go to Teddy Yanko say, over the years, Mr. Molu has been campaigning for his kinsman JMB. He put an early stigma on former President Weah and the party and destroyed the CDC USA. Recently, he put another stigma on the party by putting a casket on the street, which has hurt us. Moreover, he constantly ignored calls from the diaspora. That man is a diehard sedition. I know him very well. When he says this, we got to listen. And Roland Rakiviva, my brother, Rakivika. We are homeless right now. Oh, okay. We are homeless right now, family. We are sleeping at Bonabura Community High School campus. Yeah, Roland, thank you. Roland, thank you for sending those videos. It's not true, brother. I think you're arguing with Sheku here that it's not true. Let our government intervene immediately. And this was coming from Noite. You are right, Sheku. I disagree with Sheku today. Well, Roland says, well done, family. We are listening to you guys tonight in Ghana on school campus where we are sleeping this evening. And Roland continues, wow, that's amazing. God bless you guys tonight, family. And he continues, oh, yes, brother. I know. We so proud of you guys. So Roland here, his own house. Roland's own house was destroyed by these ruthless, inconsiderate Ghanaians who feel like they can do anything to anybody on our camp. That's what happening on our camp. It's not because Liberians don't want to leave. Liberians want to leave, but you cannot expect somebody to just go after somebody are going to school. They just break down the school because they have to come to Liberia because Liberia is free. It's not about that. No, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about Ghanaians themselves behaving as responsible people. That's what people do. You don't just go ahead and just take people's life and make them be miserable just because you feel like you can make them miserable. And I send that video. I send those videos also to Spoon. to Spoon Network to be able to let's look at this one here. Let's look at it. Let's look at the video. Let me put this video on. You guys tell me this guy who is walking, his house was destroyed. This guy who is walking, his house was destroyed. Okay? What is he I want to play?
You making it sorry for me today, yeah? The way we get more panelists today. Oh my God.
Brother, no, the thing hurting me, man. Christian, I mean, the thing is hurting me. Those people, they are very, very wicked. Ghanaians are very mean people. Very, very mean people. Even you go in the market, they post say all kind of things to you. Liberians have tried and tried and tried to be very civil in our country, but they do not like it. Let's play this thing. This guy I'm looking at, he's going there to show me his full of houses that have been destroyed. All of people's houses have been destroyed. Why? Why should you destroy people's houses? Why do you destroy the structure? So they are sleeping in the school tonight. Tonight they are sleeping in the school. See Liberians. See Liberian life. See Liberian life. See Liberian's life. See how much destruction the people are making on that campus. This guy took a risk. They don't want nobody to recall. He took the risk to record this. He took the risk to record this. Because he was even afraid to do that because they might see him recording and they might beat him up. And Ghanaians are very capable of doing that. If I become president, my first order of business in the first 100 days, all Ghanaians vacate this place.
Now, why you not becoming president, Anna? So just waste more, yeah.
Look at what they do. Look at that. Look at what they're doing.
Oh my God. Oh.
They unroof the entire building. So who will go to this area tonight? Look beyond it. Look all the way beyond it. Wow. Look all the way beyond it. Look at what they have done. Look at what they have done. They took all the cold roof because they know that when they took out your roof, you can't go inside and live there anymore. And they know how to be wicked. They know how to be wicked. They took out your roof. Where you go live? What you go see here? Eh? When they took out your roof, where you go see here? People get sense. They know how to be wicked. Ghanaians, they got to be careful. They got to be careful. What they are doing is not fair. Let's go back to our comment here. And Toa says, Viembe, me we be. What kind of man is over, man? What kind of deep gear you can put on here, man? I don't even know the gear. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I'll try to say, Viembe, me we be. I think I got to ask my friend, say, Ebenezer say to come and interpret it for me. Or anybody who know how to speak Gio, please try, or Mano, please try to interpret it for me. Otaka Kao say, I think Ghanaians are making slightly mistaken decision by attacking Liberian because there are a lot of Ghanaians living in Liberia and watching them with our eagle eye. Aha, that's what I told you. And this was coming from Patrick say, please let the government repatriate our brothers and sisters back home before the end of this month. Will they do it? This one is coming from Peter Dan say, Liberia need to come home. Peter Dan, I want you to interpret that manner the Mepo here. That is not fair to me. I want you to interpret that manner. Yeah, the Mepo manner, you say to a manner here, and you expect me to know what the manner word say. Via be mia whipia.
Mia whipia.
Mia whipia. Mia whipia.
No, you got a problem.
Okay, let's take the last comment from Roland Rakivika. We need to talk after the show. Okay, Daddy, yes, my brother will talk. We will continue to highlight this. And every time we talk about this, it bring a lot of chills to me because I know what Ghanaians can do, my people. Don't be deceived. Ghanaians are not friendly. Nigerians are more helpful than Ghanaians. I'm sorry. I'm saying this, and I'm serious about it. If you go to Nigeria, people who live in Nigeria get better help. The poor Nigerians are willing to even stretch their hand and give you money. Ghana, they were not getting money. You go buy from Ghana and say, give me mineral now, sir. Say, sir, can you give me a little thing now, sir? You go buy from them, they tell them, they ask you for something to what do you call it? In Ghana, we had a school. They say we cannot run that school unless a Ghanaian head of school. And all that they do that just so the Ghanaian can take the property. As soon as the school start operating, they won't take the school from under us because Horny was there as the owner. That's what they did to us. In Awutu Beraku, the elementary school in Awutu Beraku. After we did everything, put everything there, the school started right away. They won't take the school from under us. That's what Ghanaians do. That's what Ghanaians do. A friend of mine, the man bought taxi. They said they can't run the taxi in the town unless a Ghanaian was a partner. And the Ghanaian would be the head. They put the Ghanaian as a head. The man took the taxi from under the man. He couldn't ride one taxi. And people who don't know, they think that it is easy. Let me go to this one from Attila Kaise. What ECOWAS are saying about this? ECOWAS will not say nothing. They are all looking. Ghana is a big name. Oh, yes, it's true, Roland says. Look, if you want to compare bad countries, let me tell you the good country in West Africa. Liberia, #1. Sierra Leone, #2. 2-5, Togo. Togo is not bad. You live in Ivory Coast, when small things happen, they blame the foreigners. Ghanaians blame the foreigners. Nigerians don't blame the foreigners. They protect foreigners. If ask anybody who live in Nigeria, you can walk in the street of Nigeria, ask somebody for 1,000 naira, they'll give you 1,000 naira. You walk in the street of Accra, you ask somebody for 100 cedi, they will never get that 100 cedi. They will never get that 100 cedi. These are how mean these people are. Are you kidding me? The message will calm down. Please calm down. I feel your pain. We are in prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, guys. At least I had to talk about it. Sekou Kemi all around just for me to forget the particular story here. But he succeed.
Yeah, definitely. You did well. You did well.
Yeah. So look, guys, look, we don't hate Ghanaians. We have Ghanaian friends while we're in Ghana. We have Ghanaian close friends while we're in Ghana. And don't interpret me any way you want to interpret me and say exactly as I say. We have Ghanaian friends and we have Ghanaians close friends in Ghana. We respect them. The people did their best in Liberia during the war. They came with Ghanaian ECOMOG, the UNMIL. The people did well. They protected, they saved our country from wreck. But at some point in time, consider your other African brothers important. You cannot be the only country in West Africa that keep deporting people, keep victimizing people. You can't be the only people. You just in the community. You just do bad thing in the community. Something happened, they come gang up against you. When I came from the States, when I got down in Ghana, the people say, I can't leave the airport. And they're right. I can't leave the airport to go outside. So for me to get entry visa, they charge me $250. So I asked them, what are $250 for? They said visa is $50. Why should I pay $2? They say, well, this one an emergency visa now. $250 just for me to go to the hotel and be there until 5 o'clock in the morning. I can't take my plane to come to Liberia. $250 freaking US. Guess what? That $250 I paid to enter when I was going back to re-enter the airport. The airport, they charged me $50 US. That's Ghanaians I'm talking about here. Ghanaian. This is just It's look. But hey, look. Toa says you are right about Ghanaians' behavior. I was there too. Roland says we have no lights on campus this evening. Ghana will get light all over the color the light in our campus. How bad it can be. Everywhere on I can get light. Everywhere in the village, all there they get light. But because the Liberian, they are in our school tonight, they are sleeping there, they color the light from the school. They must stay in darkness. That's Ghanaians I'm talking about. That's the Ghanaians I'm talking about. They will not get lights. If the Ghanaian able to rain, if the Ghanaian able to make rain to fall inside there, they'll make rain fall inside there. There's nowhere on the camp that you can find lights. Nowhere in the village you can find light. The school the man talking about, the Budusek school you're talking about, that light all over there. But they cut off the light. And the Liberian did now cut off the light. They will sleep in darkness. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Like my man says, I should not say, but Patrick said I should calm down. Look, Patrick, I'm not up. I'm just trying to stress the need for it. Segu were talking here with passion. Nobody stopped me. The men were talking with passion. Blasting. Nobody says Segu Tita, this and that. Segu enjoy it. I let it talk for almost 5 minutes here alone. Uninterrupted. Lambuti all over the place. Now I go try something. I even talk 2 minutes here. I'm gonna be careful before I fall off. I get pressure. Let me stop so my heart pressure can go up. All right, guys. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we are here again 3 o'clock. That will be correspondent report. I missed that today. It's my favorite from counties. People reporting from the various counties. And tonight we make sure that all our stories from the counties, most, if not all of them, will be uploaded on our website tomorrow. So by tomorrow morning, bright and early, if you wake up, our stories will be on the website, and we'll say thank you. Our guys are bringing in the stories, the videos, the pictures. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I don't know, Segu, where the retreat could happen. Deborah not coming. Here you go. That retreat, Deborah not coming.
Come here first. When you enter, then we're talking.
That retreat. Oh, the correspondent coming to that retreat. Deborah not coming. Got that, Deborah? She not coming. I want to talk to my reporter there. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And I really do appreciate it. Sekou, thank you for holding on there. I'll leave you with Sekou now.
Thank you, folks. Let's be here tomorrow again in the morning hour and then in the evening with the program, The Talking Point. My name is Sekou Koroma. I talk to you when I talk to you. Bye-bye. We are out.